County until 4 p.m. Doppler indicated tornado, which is what we're showing you. When we talk about Doppler indicated tornadoes, this is what the meteorologist or myself is looking at that says, hey, there may be a tornado here. It's this rotation, this red and green side by side. We call that gate-to-gate rotation. You have strengths of wind going into the radar and going away from the radar. You put that together and what you get is something that is spinning. Tornado, Doppler indicated tornado, 9 miles southwest of Bethany, and it is moving off to the northeast at 25 miles an hour. Again, this is Doppler indicated. I want you to make sure, too, that you know that with all of the heavy rain that is coming down, you may not be able to see this tornado. You need to go ahead, take cover now. If you wait to see or hear it coming, it may be too late to find a safe place. Safest place in a tornado? In a basement. Get under a workbench or another piece of sturdy furniture. If you don't have a basement to get into, seek shelter on the lowest floor of the building, in an interior hallway or a room like a closet. Make sure you bring blankets and pillows with you. You can jump into the bathtub, cover yourself with those pillows and blankets, or sofa cushions are also a great idea. Any debris that flies around will bounce off of those. You'll be under them. You'll be protected. If you are in a mobile home or in a vehicle, get out of them immediately. Get into a more substantial shelter. If you are
has issued a tornado warning for Rockingham County in north-central North Carolina until 4 p.m. At 3:28 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 9 miles southwest of Bethany, or about 6 miles east of Bellows Creek, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. And locations impacted include Bethany, Monroe, Reedsville. Heavy rainfall may obscure this tornado. Take cover now. If you wait to see or hear it coming, it may be too late to get to a safe place. The safest place to be during a tornado is in a basement. Get under a workbench or other piece of sturdy furniture. If no basement is available, seek shelter on the lowest floor of the building in an interior hallway or room such as a closet. Use blankets or pillows to cover your body, and always stay away from windows. If in mobile homes or vehicles, evacuate them and get inside a substantial shelter. If no shelter is available, lie flat in the nearest ditch, or other low spot and cover your head with your hands. Please relay severe weather reports to the National Weather Service by calling toll-free 1-866-215-4324. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Thursday evening for north-central North Carolina and southwestern Virginia. Repeating, the National Weather Service in Blacksburg has a tornado warning for Rockingham County in north-central North Carolina until 4 p.m.
Is there a gentleman inside that car? Yes. Okay, it looks like there is somebody trapped in that car. Remember, if you cannot see the bottom of the water, you do not know how deep it is, and your car can be floated away with merely a foot of water. Is this live or is this video? I think this is some tape, so this is not live that we're watching, but this is just from a short time ago. We had very heavy rain move through the area. We had numerous places that were underwater. We had a 28th and Liberty with 2 cars underwater with people trapped, a rescue underway. Do we know if those folks have been rescued from the cars on 28th and Liberty? Is that still going? No, they've been rescued. Good. Highway 52 in Patterson, flooding. University. Is the flooding over Forsyth County with that heavy rain moving through with this storm. Second story, tornado warning for Forsyth County has expired. We had no reports of touchdowns, but we had numerous reports of funnel clouds in the Bellows Creek area, in the Walkertown area, and in the Kernersville area. Now what we've got, the latest, is the tornado warning in Rockingham County until 4 o'clock. So that's for another half an hour until 4 o'clock. And we are seeing this on the radar right now. We'll switch back and you'll see along Highway 220 the area that we're concerned about. And we also have Robin Linder, a reporter out on US Highway 158, and she is behind this storm. And I don't believe she's in Stokesdale quite yet. I haven't heard just how far she is on Highway 158, but if we get an opportunity, we will check in with her. We're trying to bring her in behind the storm so that she is not in harm's way. Bethany, this is an area we're concerned about, the possibility of rotation right near you. We're going to see if we can pick this up on radar again. I'm just going to switch over. That's the storm that we are worried about. All the purple you see there on the screen. The red that you see on the screen over here, that is just a shading in of Rockingham County indicating that it is under a tornado warning. So we shade that in red. So Rockingham County under a tornado warning. The area that we're concerned about, notice it's not real impressive looking at the regular that you all are accustomed to seeing. That's why what we use is something called storm relative velocity, and it shows us what the winds are doing within the storm. So the radar not only shows you where the storms are and all of the rain that comes out of them, but also shows you what the wind is doing. Let's see, Robin says, I just got a report in from her. She's on 158. On the back side of the storm, she is seeing different colored clouds at Highway 66 and Business 40. So let's go and see exactly where she is. State Highway 68, 150, and 66. So we have sent her in this general direction. Robin is down here and thankfully out of the way. What we may want to do with Robin is go ahead and have her head up toward Oak Ridge and Summerfield so she can get in behind this storm. So I don't know if they've crossed over yet, but that might be a good plan, folks in the newsroom, to send her up 150 beyond Oak Ridge and then up towards Summerfield. So we can relay that message, run her in through State Highway 150. We'll continue to watch this storm. I got to tell you, I am incredibly impressed with what I am seeing here on the radar. In my 15 years of doing this, this is starting to look like what a classic tornado signature would look like on the radar. We've got very strong winds coming toward you. You can read our scale up here. We are running pretty high on the away and also on the toward, which means we definitely have quite a bit of rotation taking place in this storm. What we don't know is whether or not this rotation has dropped down out of the storm yet. We also do not know when or if this storm will drop a tornado. What we have had is numerous reports of funnel clouds, and I have to tell you, in this part of the country, looking for funnel clouds is a very, very difficult thing to do. In the Plain States, it's pretty easy. All the roads run east-west, north-south. You know exactly where you are. You can see for miles, and you can see rotation in clouds. This part of the country, look at the spaghetti roads we've got here on the screen. You don't know which direction you're heading in. It's very difficult to spot where the storm is, where it's going. It's also very difficult to see it because most of our tornadoes are masked by very, very dark clouds. So the sky just simply looks dark, and it's hard to tell whether or not you've got rain coming out of that storm or whether indeed you have a tornado dropping out of that storm. We haven't gotten any updates so far. The area I'm concerned about is the community of Bethany, southern Rockingham County, also up toward Pleasantville and Baker's Crossroads. And again, this is moving pretty quickly to the north and to the east. So in Reedsville and Worth and in Eden, you need to be concerned. Now is the time to go ahead and seek safe shelter. We have a live camera now we can take out of our Guilford cam headed in the general direction, pointed north out of Guilford County. Our camera sits down here in Greensboro, and what we are seeing is a lot of just ominous clouds, and you can see everything kind of moving off to the east. And anytime you see that kind of movement with clouds, you know that you've got an active weather pattern right on top of you. Let's switch back to the radar. We'll show you the perspective from our radar site, which is there is Greensboro at the bottom of the screen where our camera is, and we have it pointed in the general direction of this storm off to the north. Okay, we have, again, rotation in this area. Let me give you just one more word of caution. If you are in Pleasantville, Baker's Crossroads, Wentworth, Eden, Reedsville, Lawsonville, any of these areas in Rockingham County, we are under a tornado warning until 4 o'clock. 3 best places to go. Number 1, basement. Number 2, bathroom on the lowest floor, or a closet. Make sure you bring sofa cushions with you. Cover yourself up with those if